morning, everybody. Daniel Robinette here again, just giving you all one bite at a time. It is a beautiful morning. I love rising early, getting with God. You know, Jesus said, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. And, you know, I just choose to believe Jesus instead of my experience and instead of all the teaching, every doctrine that comes down the pike since 1770 has been to disempower the body. Doctrine of devils, for instance. This is a fallen world. It's not redeemed. You don't have jurisdiction and authority. You can't step out of your house unless God gives you authority. Well, you know, if you sit and think about it for a second, and you read like Sun Tzu's The Art of War, and you read different books, and you understand, like I do, exactly what it takes to take over a country, to take over a village, take over a town, take over a city. First, You've got to do your psychological warfare to make them believe that you are stronger than them. Yeah. That's number one. And then you've got to understand your enemy. Did you all know that the very Strong's translation that you read and that you study to figure out what God meant in His Word was created by one of Hitler's generals? Wow. Now go figure that. And NASA has appointed themselves as the overseers, which, you know, the Bible uses that word overseers. Paul uses it once, but they translated it as pastors. So they're overseeing this harvest of humanity, of God in you. You can either believe that and say Jesus is the one that tells the truth, or you can believe as the Illuminati and the Luciferians that Adoni is the liar and Lucifer is the bearer of the light of truth. But the light of Lucifer is only in this reality, so it's evil. And it's entrainment on the other. Man, life is so simple. If you read the red in the Bible and make everything align to the red. Jesus said in Luke and in Mark, He said, I beheld. And that word is past tense because He was talking to the 70 He sent out 2 by 2 that weren't filled with the Holy Ghost yet. Understand that. Walking in their own power that Christ told them they had, and He gave them, brought it to their understanding and observation. So the reticular organ looked for it to happen. They believe Christ. Like all of us should believe Christ. So they went out and they cast out demons, raised the dead, healed the blind, healed the sick. And any city they went into, and any house, if the Son of Peace was there, then their peace would rest on it. If not, their peace would return back to them. They would dust off their feet and come back if it didn't. Jesus said, I give you power, that's dunamis, over all the power of the enemy. Not just these that are here, but all those that shall believe. So, Jesus said, I give you power over all the enemy. And He told the Sanhedrin, He said, hey, if I by the finger of God cast out Satan, who do your children cast it out by? Because, see, the Sanhedrin also cast out devils. The Sanhedrin also had miracles. Like they knew everybody could. You know, this is so simple, but we got to wake up. We've got to quit trying to make our experience line up with what the pastors and the preachers and the well-meaning theologists, even me, we've got to quit trying to make our life, the Word, line up with our life, and simply let the reticular organ inside of our brain that sits just above the pineal gland believe what Jesus said. Because every time you say, I got to go to the high courts of heaven, or every time you say, I don't have authority to do that, I don't have authority to walk outside of my house and cast the demons out of my neighborhood, even though the Word said, wherever one go, 1,000 flee, wherever two go, 10,000. That does not sound like Satan has a kingdom to me. So, brothers and sisters, this is just one bite I'm trying to give you just to wake you up and understand your traditions and the teachings of man from 1770 have made your faith of none effect, because you cannot even see what you don't believe. You can't even see it. They did that study with the African tribes that are in one area. They didn't have a word for the color blue, but they could discern 60 different shades of green. Open your eyes. Trust the Word, and God will show you more blue in this earth than you can imagine. This earth is a holodeck. Everything you put in your heart, you believe, you will receive. Whatsoever you say believing, you will receive. I had 10 bulged discs, 5 herniated, 1 knocked 6 centimeters back inside of me. I had brain damage, short-term memory. I was like the girl on 50 First Dates. My wife made me actually write down her conversations because the next day I wouldn't remember it. Now I'm cutting 4.0 in a doctorate program, another doctorate. Every piece of education and certification I have in my life and things I've done in my life, I've seen them before it came. And just like Mary, I eschewed it in my heart what the wise men said to me. And the wise men, I believe, are the one from the Word. Either believe Adoni tells the truth, and that's another name for Jesus, and the devil and Satan is a liar, or believe Satan is the one that tells the truth. Doesn't matter to me, but that is your ticket to where you're going to go when this one's over, because there is an eternal darkness and there is an eternal light. God bless you all today. Hey, do me a favor. Don't make Jesus weep by calling him a liar, because see, he can't be, because he's not in the outer court that's reserved for the Gentiles and those that make and practice and continue to practice lies against the Word. Y'all be blessed today. God bless you. Hey, got a lot of people hitting this website, hitting this videos, but nobody's subscribing. And the only way it gets out there is if you subscribe. Any of you that have a disagreement with me, hey, leave a comment. I love the comments because I learn just as much as you. Now I'm going to give you the Spirit of Christ again. And I want you to compare it to the spirit of your pastor. Anything I can do, you will do greater. You will do everything greater than me. You can raise the dead. You can walk on water. And I'm attempting that one every day. You can open blind eyes. I have. You can pull people out of wheelchairs, and they walk still and run still today, and I have. You can bring people out of hospital beds. I have. You can restore marriages. You can restore hearts. You can read people's deepest secrets in their heart and tell them what they're thinking so they'll believe that God will do it for them. I have. Every single word. Nothing will fall to the ground. And this I say. Every person listening to this today, eyes be open. Get in the Word. I'm going to end that with this. Everything I said, you can do, and you will do greater than me. That is the Spirit of Christ. Not a one-man show leading the parade, because every time somebody steps on a stage and reads the mail of anybody in the audience, every person in that audience, down to the least child, can do exactly the same. All they have to do is believe. God bless you all. Y'all have a great day today. Man, this is a holodeck. Everything we say believing shall be. I'm getting ready to sit for the Master's Electrician's exam. VA is going to pay for it. I'm getting ready to sit for my engineering contractor exam. VA is going to pay for it. I'll have it before June is finished. And we'll begin this next phase of our glorious journey with God. Understand, 1,000-year reign is coming. It's not the time to shut down your business and think you're going to fly away. Unless, of course, you keep Christmas, Easter, and Sunday worship. You all be blessed. Talk to you later. Bye.